The Friends of the City of Swansea Botanical Complex is a group that believes that it is important to help raise the profile of the Botanical Gardens in Singleton Park. The new project, initiated and funded by the Friends group, has been designed to help support this idea. The project, which is now underway, will see the installment of 7 8-foot-high oak signposts to help bring awareness to the gardens. The project has also been funded by Councillor Peter Jones, who explains the main goal is to make more people aware of the gardens.
Well, Singleton Park, first of all, I represent Sketty Ward on the council, and Singleton Park is in my ward. In fact, I walk through it every day when I come to this building, the Guildhall. And of course included there are the Botanical Gardens, and I've always been interested in what they've been doing. And there is a support group of volunteers who are involved in planting and maintenance, who run the plant sales, for example, in the Botanical Gardens. And they became concerned that maybe not enough people who live in Swansea are actually aware that the Botanical Gardens are there. So they decided that what was needed was more signage, both outside the park, showing this is Singleton Park, etc., and then more signage inside the park, directing people to the Botanical Gardens. And so that's basically what has happened. I agree to, as a councillor, I have what is called a community budget, which I can spend in my ward each year. So I agree to pay for the signage, for the external signage, and then they had raised money as a group to pay for the internal signage. So between us we've done that, and I think there are 3 external signs, one from Gower Road, one from Sketty Lane, and one from Oystermouth Road. And then there are 7 internal signs, which I believe have either gone up or are about to go up, directing people to the Botanical Gardens.
These new pedestrian signposts will be installed around Singleton Park at relevant pathway intersections, with 3 blue pedestrian signposts along the highway outside of the park. Councillor Jones says that the gardens are not only important because of the wide range of flowering, but also because of the wildlife.
And of course the importance of the Botanical Gardens, well, it's twofold, I guess. One, the care that is, well, the wide range of flowering plants that are developed there, and of course they include glass houses with tropical, temperate and cool zone plantings. So there's an educational role, and I know that schools and the University of Swansea in particular use the Botanical Gardens for educational purposes, botany students and so on. And there's a second advantage, of course, that it's good for wildlife, which is something I'm particularly interested in.
In addition to these signs, there will also be 2 new entrance signboards at both gateways into the Wildflower Wellbeing Garden. Councillor Jones says that he hopes that the gardens will flourish as a result from the project.
I've kept in touch with the group who run the Friends group, if you like, for the Botanical Gardens. Indeed, I again paid from my community budget last year for the new wildflower garden that's been created attached to the Botanical Gardens. So I'm very enthusiastic about the work that they do and very keen to see that the Botanical Gardens both flourishes and that more people, as a result of our signage, become aware of what it is, where it is, and will come along and visit and enjoy it.
The Botanical Gardens in Singleton Park have sometimes been regarded as the best kept secret in Swansea, and the Signpost Project hopes to change just that. Nicole Lucius, That's TV.